నమస్తే, నేను విజయ చంద్రిక. వెల్కమ్ టు ABN Diksuchi. డిగ్రీ చేసిన తర్వాత పీజీ చేయాలి అనుకునే వాళ్ళకి కెరీర్ ఎలా ప్లాన్ చేసుకోవాలి, పీజీ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఏది చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి, సో వీరందరికీ MS రామయ్య యూనివర్సిటీ ఆఫ్ అప్లైడ్ సైన్సెస్ బెంగళూరు వారు చక్కటి సొల్యూషన్స్ అండ్ మంచి పీజీ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ప్లాన్ చేస్తున్నారు. వీరికి 30 సంవత్సరాల అనుభవం కూడా ఉంది ఈ రంగంలో. అలాగే ఎడ్యుకేషన్ రంగంలో కూడా వీకే నేషనల్ అవార్డుని కూడా యూనివర్సిటీ సొంతం చేసుకుంది. ప్రస్తుతం మనతో పాటు వైస్ ఛాన్సలర్ SR శంక్పాల్ గారు మనతో పాటు యూనివర్సిటీ ప్రత్యేకతలు అలాగే పీజీ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ వివరించడానికి దిక్సూచికి వచ్చారు. వారిని అడిగి పీజీ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ యూనివర్సిటీ స్పెషాలిటీస్ ఏంటో తెలుసుకుందాం. హలో సార్, వెల్కమ్ టు ABN Diksuchi. So, especially first of all, congratulations that your university had won a big achievement and you got a good recognition that university has been approved by UGC and also you got MHRD and NRF ranking. So, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
And what do you say about especially MS Ramaiah University?
See, you know that in the private sector, I think MS Ramaiah is one of the pioneers in offering this professional education. I think probably now every state you can find private education providers. I think Ramaiah set an example for this kind of a thing. MS Ramaiah group of institutions were established somewhere in 1962. You know that we are in every field, engineering, you take medicine, law, management, dental, nursing, anything you talk about, we have all those kind of a thing. But these are all something you can call it as old concept or old age institutions and all those things. Nowadays, you know, the concept of deemed universities, private universities are all happening and all those kind of a thing. I think like looking at this to get into the trend and all those things to produce graduates for the 21st century, our chairman, Mr. M.R. Jairam, thought it is better to have a small, good university. Because, you know, everybody is talking about national ranking, world ranking and other kind of a thing like that. So we had to be in the competition, means it's better we establish an university. That's how in 2013, we established a private university.
Right.
It is by the State Act. After the university was established, now what exactly we should be doing? How exactly we should be growing? So shall we have some, you know, role model?
Yeah.
I think that's how we thought. I think we really surveyed many universities and we picked one or two universities from the US and other kinds of things like that. Initially we should follow it up and after that we should grow on our own and all that. Something like we have modeled our university on a Carnegie Mellon University in the US and kind of things like that. At present we have 7 faculties. We are into engineering and technology. Then art and design we do. That's a very popular program. Yes. Management and commerce. Then we do science, dental sciences, pharmacy, hospitality management like this. So whole university we have divided into actually 5 verticals, you can say, but we have integrated
under one
them.
roof.
One roof. One vertical focuses more on undergraduate and postgraduate programs.
Okay.
7 faculties, totally we are offering around 62 programs there. Then we are equally focusing on research because university job is to create knowledge.
Yeah.
So we offer PhD programs through this and we undertake lot of sponsored research which are nationally relevant. And another very important thing is universities for a long time have been disseminating knowledge, creating knowledge. But now recently you have seen that our Prime Minister is talking about Skill India and other kinds of program like that.
The thing I want to ask you is, when we speak about this university, you have been launched in 2014, but you got this achievement within 2 years. How is it possible to you people?
Yeah, you see here, I think when we created this university, actually we brought some of the colleges which were already there under Gokula Education Foundation, that's MS Ramaiah Group. And only thing is what we did in this, when we brought these colleges together and converted into faculties. But there is a difference. In one of these group, the leading institute was MS Ramaiah School of Advanced Studies.
Yeah.
What is the special of this MS Ramaiah School of Advanced Studies is in 1999, we developed a, you know, economy had opened up, and many multinationals were coming to Bangalore, Hyderabad and all those kinds of things like that. They were looking for new generation, new age graduates and kind of things like that. How to produce this? And people were talking about there is a big gap between academia and industry and kind of a thing like that.
Yes, when it comes to then moreover practical method,
yes,
student will be more in dilemma. Why? Because the things they learned in academics, they're completely different when it comes to practical.
Yes, that's what exactly what we did was, that's what I said, I'm making a difference in MS Ramaiah School of Advanced Studies. Now, how exactly we produce good graduates which are very relevant to the industry?
Yeah.
That's where we tied up with a UK university first.
Wow.
Correct. Then initially we brought 2 or 3 programs. Why we tied up with the UK university? UK university was working very closely. Particularly now we are talking about Jaguar, Land Rover and other things like that. That's their
international brands.
Yes. So we learned from them how to do those things. And after that, Bangalore and Hyderabad, all these places in Chennai and all those things, newer and newer technology started coming out. So we started formulating newer and new programs following the similar kind of ideas. These programs were outcome-based programs. You know, the thing is, you want to work in a particular industry, what exactly a graduate should have, what kind of qualities you should have, what kind of knowledge you should have, what kind of understanding you should have, what kind of thinking ability you should have, practical skills you should have. That is how exactly these programs were developed.
So,
correct.
So how you people are planning about all these things, and keep in mind how you people are planning the curriculum for the student to get more over all these things.
Yes. What we do nowadays, you see here, I told you, basically the speciality of this university is, everybody knows that it is outcome based, student centric, what you call it as the present day trend.
Yeah.
So what we have in the society, many sectors are there. Manufacturing sector is there, then there is health sector, like that. You can talk about dividing around 30 to 40 sectors and all those things. In each sector there are subsectors and all that. Then there are organization. In each organization there are different levels of knowledge requirement. So you may be a CEO, another may be a design engineer, and maybe a technical manager. So what kind of abilities these people should have? What all those abilities means? How do we classify them? What is the knowledge they require? What understanding they should have? What cognitive ability should have? Practical abilities. This is what exactly we call it as outcome we have mapped.
Yeah.
So this outcome we have brought it to curriculum.
Oh.
To achieve this outcome, what kind of subjects you should have? How it is to be taught? Then how the student should be prepared, and he becomes at the end of the day a problem solver.
Yeah. So how they learn things to be implemented in the
this is the
industry.
kind of speciality that we have. And because of this kind of this thing, and whatever infrastructure required to do this, that we created, we recruited teachers who are not only qualified, who has an experience, also exposure, international exposure, because this to be taught, international exposure. So our teachers are qualified, experienced, and they have international exposure. We brought all this thing together, all this experience together. That is why we could do this in 2 years.
Yeah, wonderful.
That is the main thing.
And Professor, I would like to ask you one more question, because when a student or parent are watching this show, they see moreover saying our university is good when it comes to PG programs. Say many people come and say, yes, our university will be high, our university is providing these things, our university are planning these programs. So when it comes to your university, what are the highlights, or why you are so different when compared to other universities?
Yes, excellent question. Look here, let us understand, you are also an engineer, you understand that most of the people would like to go to America, Australia, UK after their first degree. Why? The question is, the best postgraduate degrees are available in those places.
Yeah.
So they think our postgraduate degrees are not up to that level and kind of a thing like that. If you can bring the similar kind of, or little much better than that, and very much useful to Indian conditions, because India is a happening place.
Yeah.
Correct? How do you think? Then the people will definitely consider it a good thing. So PG should not be an extension of an undergraduate program. So in PG, in undergraduate, what we do, we answer the questions which we already know. In PG, what we do, we would like to answer the questions which we really do not know. Correct? That means, look here, now we by 2045 we want to be a superpower or whatever it is. We are the best. We are probably, people have predicted after China we are the, I think we'll have a 45 trillion kind of economy, and we will be the second most, and we will be a developed country and all those kind of a thing. To reach to that, now you have seen yesterday FDI has been opened and all those things. New technologies are coming out.
Yeah.
Who will work? I think our engineers.
Yeah.
Correct? And because we have big population and
the more innovations, what is happening around.
And that means to say, to achieve this, what is required? Basically, knowledge is required.
Yeah.
So knowledge, where it comes from the universities. I think that is where exactly the university has prepared those programs to achieve those kind of a thing. We have followed successful Western model, also the successful Indian model. We have,
both are inculcated.
Yes, inculcated. That is how exactly we made. And many students from Andhra, they come and study over there and they feel always, sir, your programs make us confident. I think that is the most important thing.
Yeah. So, Professor, when we talk about a special MSRUAS University, so what are the main highlights that you say about the university?
You mean to say, okay, I'll tell you this. Every university, there is a focus is more on undergraduate program. Let us say 70% undergraduate, maybe 30% or less than that for postgraduate. I think ours is reverse.
Yeah.
We give lot of importance for post-graduation, lot of importance for the research.
Why you are more emphasizing on postgraduate program and research?
The reason is that we want to create, knowledge. That's a very important thing. So once a person is able to create a knowledge, he will be able to even convert that knowledge into a product later. I think that is what is required in the present day requirement. Correct? Maybe an undergraduate may just work for others. A postgraduate, it is not like that. This kind of education, if he undergoes, he'll be able to establish on his own. I think we want to focus more on knowledge creation because education is all about knowledge creation. I think that is where exactly our focus is, and we are funding a lot for the research and all that thing. So we have created an endowment, and for PhD students, they cannot pay fees because they come at the age of 24. Who will support them? So we should be supporting them. If PhD students are not there, research will not happen. This is how exactly we are trying to do. That's where we are focusing more on postgraduate and doctoral. Aim is to create more knowledge, and later, now you know that Startup India is happening.
Yeah, let us discuss about the program of skill development, all these things. We'll take a short break and we'll talk about the MS Ramaya University. So Diksuchilo oka chinna break తీసుకుందాం. బ్రేక్ తర్వాత ఏదైతే ప్రధాని నరేంద్ర మోదీ స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ మేక్ ఇన్ ఇండియా ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ గురించి తరచూ మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటున్నారు కాబట్టి ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ కి సంబంధించి ఎలాంటి గుడ్ క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ రీసెర్చ్ ఈ యూనివర్సిటీ ఆఫర్ చేస్తుందో బ్రేక్ తర్వాత డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. స్టే విత్ us. Welcome back to Diksuchi. So, sir, as we are talking about the skill development program and all these things, we can see our Prime Minister, Mr. Pradhan Narendra Modi, wherever he used to go, he used to say, make in India, the startup programs of encouraging and all these things. So, apart from the discussing of high-end postgraduate programs and research programs, how you people are encouraging the skill development programs, and can you elaborate this thing?
Yeah. There are two parts I would like to talk what we do in our university. One is to support Startup India program. Another one is Skill India program. A Startup India program, definitely you require people, graduates who have knowledge. So, okay, they have technical knowledge. Second thing is they should develop the business knowledge. Correct? We also offer a very, very interesting MBA program in innovation and entrepreneurship. Excellent program. Nobody has this kind of a program. That's what we do. So, using this program, we prepare them. That's one part of it. Other side, we have got lot of funding for incubation. Okay, you have developed, okay, you have done my technology program.
So, you are developing more entrepreneurs?
Yes, we would have done your 2 years program. After that, you would like to know, during the program itself, you would have explored what idea to, should bring into the market and that kind of a thing. For that, what is the funding required? We fund you. We will give you space. Okay. We will give you all the mentorship and other things. So see that you are.
If the idea is so innovative, you people only promote the things and you will only funding.
Yes, government also gives us fund, and using that money we will encourage our people to become
apart from the postgraduate programs and research.
Yes. Now the question is again, people, there should be workers required.
Yeah.
Again, knowledgeable workers required. Yeah. This is a high end part of it. Another one is workers. That is where exactly the skill comes.
Yeah. Why? Because I'm talking all these things. When it comes to, when we speak about China and all these things, more skill and more workers are available when compared from India. China is more advanced in all these things. So how you people are promoting all these things?
You know that in our country we have, after 10th you can do ITI program, after 10th you can do diploma program, then kind of a thing like that. But these programs, what is happening? They're not like what is happening. I do a ITA or I do a diploma and all that. I have a social problem because social status problem. At the end of the day, I'm not having a degree. Okay, suppose at the time of my marriage or something, finding a girl who is not a degree holder, it's a social problem I'm talking about. That's why what UGC has done is introduce a BVOC program, Bachelor of Vocation.
Okay.
After your pre-university, you are not many interested in doing designs or doing high technology and kind of a thing like that. You would like to, become a good skilled worker or set up your own workshops or other things. We have vocational programs. There are 12 such vocational programs we have. For example, passenger car repair and maintenance.
Yeah.
You can learn the whole technology, modern cars you can repair, and you can set up your own business. If you don't want to set up business, you can work for any automotive company.
So no need of requiring big degrees.
Yes, big degrees. So this is basically for disadvantaged class, people who are really economically weak and other kinds of things. For them, we support it is at a very affordable price. We give this kind of a program, and getting a job for them is very, very easy also. And we require a lot of such workers. In future, there will be a lot of mobility of these workers to other countries also.
Yeah.
Correct? I think they have a good future. That's what exactly we are doing there.
So, sir, as we are discussing about the skill developing and the vocational courses you are offering from your university, why I'm talking all these things is, in coming days, Bangalore is becoming a big startup hub.
Yes.
So, when your university is located in Bangalore, and Bangalore is becoming as a startup, especially hub. So, most of the startups will be done in graduation universities.
Yes.
So, what do you say?
That's what exactly I told you. One is we have we are getting MSME fund. Now there is Government of India has introduced Atal Incubation Scheme.
Yeah.
And our own Gokula Education Foundation had introduced Technology Development Fund. So one side we have fund, other side we are giving training and mentorship. And I told we have introduced a MBA program also, so people can really undergo MBA program. What I will say, first generation entrepreneurs. Suppose you have no experience of entrepreneurship, your family has nothing of that sort. You can come, the program will prepare you. It will motivate you, it will push you to that.
In a country like India, everything is based on hereditary.
Yeah.
Either if a person is entrepreneur in our home, the son will be an entrepreneur, emerging. But no innovative ideas, no skill or development.
I think the youngsters are changing, isn't it now? Youngsters would like to take risk. We call them as, if you are a maverick, you come to us. Means maverick means who would like to take.
So how you are mentoring the students, especially who are joining the post-graduation and all this?
Mentoring in the sense for startup kind
startups
of
a thing? And all
I
this.
told you the training we give, then infrastructure we give, then we have committees, technical committees to help them, then we have business committees to help them, sales and kind of a thing like that, that kind of help, how to prepare the project. Every step we are going to the startup programs, accelerator programs, all this we have. So that without anything, knowing nothing, with the only thing is you have to have an enthusiasm. No, I want to take risk. I would like to set up a startup. You come, we will prepare you to that level. That is what exactly we do there. Yes.
So, when a student joining for especially or joining in any PG program, most of the students when are choosing any new university, he will look after especially the faculty and infrastructure.
Yes.
Why? Because for choosing any university for their postgraduate program, the infrastructure and the faculty is very, very important points.
Yes.
So, what do you say about the speciality of faculty, especially in MS Ramaya University?
Yes, first thing I'll tell you, you told me about infrastructure. It's not only good building.
Yes, most of the people say
our laboratories are comparable to many of the Western universities. That is the main thing. Second, I told you, suppose you are a PhD, that is not the only thing.
Yeah.
How much experience?
Why? Because most of the people when elaborating especially or highlighting especially about their university, they say we have big laboratories, we have big buildings. Most of the people say infrastructure is the same.
Another thing you remember that we have been working with not less than 135 industries all over the country.
That's why I'm asking how special you are.
Yes. No, the thing is, we are really, you talk about Tata Motors, you talk Mahindra, you talk General Motors, you talk TCS, Infosys. For everybody, we are the trainers. That means the teaching. That means our knowledge is in par with the industrial requirement. That experience we have. Many of our faculties have international degrees. That means they have an international exposure. That's one thing. Another very important thing I'll tell you, we have a techno center.
Wow.
What is the techno center? Techno center is a place where we bring industry problem is solve and give them. It is an industry research problem. That means the institute for the last 20 years, 1999 I have been telling you, we are closely working with industry. Not less than 700 projects we have worked. Many of the DRDO laboratories, many products we have developed for. So that is the kind of experience we have. So
Yeah.
many people say you are all in one kind of a university. You are knowledge disseminators, creators, also you are problem solvers, and you are the one who work very closely with the industry. I think that is the beauty that we have in our university. And that is the advantage being in Bangalore, and also having good contacts with network with all the major things. This knowledge is being imparted. So continuously the curriculum is being updated to meet the industry requirement, and the teacher, what he teaches in the industry, the similar thing he comes and teaches here to the students. So that's how the students get benefited. That's why they say, students always say, if I come to your institute, you make us confident.
Wow.
Nobody bothers about what you give me a placement or not and all that thing, because it happens.
Yeah.
Naturally it happens, you
Yeah.
know. That is the reason. That's confidence. That is what exactly we do.
Yes. And one more thing I just want to ask you, sir. Why? Because you are saying we are not only making them to teach, but we are making them, seeking them for the industrial requirement in the society. So are you planning for any industrial tours, or especially for the workshops and all these? You are conducting all these things. Why? Because when we talk about the industrial requirement of all these,
It is part of the curriculum.
Yeah.
We are located in the midst of 6,000 manufacturing industry. So university is at the center. We are surrounded by industry. Day in, day out, everybody come with a problem to our institution, and we ask students to get into all those kind of a thing like that. So they, during vacations, they really work with the industry problems and kind of a thing. And another very interesting thing is they get involved in dream teams and all that. They create the new products. We encourage them to go take part in the international exhibitions, because it's a very important, you must have heard about Baha competition and, robotic competitions and MAV, UAV competitions and all these things they get in, and because of that they get tremendous rich experience.
Wow.
Yes.
So one more thing I want to ask you, Mr. Shankpal sir. The thing is, you are also saying today the students are so smart, parents are also so smart. They are inculcating all the things in and around happenings. They are following all these things. So when we select a university, or when we talk about a special MS Rama University, what are the achievements you have achieved, especially any previous track records?
Okay.
Why? Because when we see anything, we'll majorly observe the stuff or the achievements, what they have, what the previous records they achieved. Most of the students either, or the parents will look after. So what are the major achievements?
I will tell you. So far, more than 5,000 postgraduates we have produced.
Wow.
Postgraduate, not undergraduates. One thing. I said more than 600 industry projects we have done.
Why? Because the
more than
student or parent
320 research projects we have done, all India level, international level. European Union Framework Program, there we are there. UKRI program, you are there. UK India, many of these programs there. UK Poland programs are there. You talk about all these programs, that is there. More than 20 international collaborations we have, and the students can spend a semester or do their internship abroad. Correct? These are all the things. And the teachers, many of our teachers have got awards. Many of our students are getting awards. Correct? I think if you look at our this thing, website, you can find what exactly. And many of our students have got, particularly our design students, they have got IF award. It's like Oscar of design, we call it. That kind of award we have got.
Wow.
So that is what exactly the whole thing
the
is.
track record when we discuss.
Yes, track records. And many of these, I told micro air vehicle competition you take, or underwater vehicle competition you take, all they have won. This is the beauty of those things.
So, and one more thing, sir, any student joining for PG program or postgraduate program or research program, so at the end of the day, the student should be benefited with the career opportunities. So, at the end of the day, the main goal or the main motto is to settle in a beautiful career. So, how you people are planning for this career opportunities?
Very, very important. You see here, suppose if you take 100%, if you take, we are basically, you can say 70% of the students see that they are all placed in the job. Why not 100%? I'll tell you this very interesting thing. How we work in the university. There are 5 to 10% students would like to do much higher education. Correct? Okay, I have done this. I want to go to Cambridge and do my PhD. Promote you. Because we require good researcher also. So we give this kind of support. Second thing is some people would like to become entrepreneurs. We
Yeah.
support them. Some people you would like to say even they would like to become politicians. I consider it's a good idea of those kind of a thing. You become a social leader. You become a good leader, good for the country. So we support them also. So we have
Joining in an
empty
applied
number of-
science course and
Yes.
joining in politics
Yeah,
is a
that
quite
is-
contrast thing.
No, that is not the kind of a thing like that. Education is one side of it.
Yeah.
Correct. Understand my point. These are all important. Correct. No. So somebody wants to do an engineering education, still he would like to become a social leader. Why
Yeah.
not encourage him?
Yeah. So finally, sir, what do you want to say, especially MS Ramaya University, those who are watching this show?
I would like to say simply don't,
Please.
when you want to really study, you should not be looking at the college. You should always think about your future. And where exactly, which university that future is available, you should see and go to that, take it. That's what exactly I would look for the future.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for joining
you.
in our show.
Thank you.
So, idandi ivalti Diksuchi. For more updates, keep watching ABN Andhra Jyoti. We report, you decide.